This is just a test.
This is just a test.
Testing.
Of the emergency T-Hag system.
Hi BookTube, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Rebecca.
And today is February, and we're doing Black-A-Thon.
It's taking place over the entire month of February now, which is exciting. So Black-A-Thon is being hosted by Francina Simone.
Love her.
I know.
I think I first saw her when we were at, was it the first year at BookNet
first year at
Fest?
BookNet Fest. She was on a panel.
Hilarious.
I know. And then also Jessie at Bowties Books. And Lauren from the novel Lush. There are 4 challenges, so it's pretty easy to jump along.
Yeah. I'm reading minimally for this because I'm having kind of a hard time jump-starting myself reading this year. Like, I kind of had a slump around the holidays, and January I've read so little. So, like, I'm taking it easy on myself because if I put myself too much on myself, I'm not going to like read anything.
No, you want to set like realistic TBRs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first challenge is Feel the Love. It's read a book, any genre, featuring a romance between 2 black people or 1 black person and a person of color.
So for this one, personally, I mean, I read some romance in general anyway, and last year I made a point to like try and read more POC authors, which I had to like make a point of, because all the books I was coming across, I was like, if I actually check, these are all white women. I made the effort and I found a couple really awesome authors. My 2 favorites so far are Rebecca Weatherspoon and Beverly Jenkins. And I've only read 1 Beverly Jenkins book so far, so for this challenge I'm going to read another one. And I'm going to read Nighthawk. Do you want me to read the description?
I definitely want you to read the description. And you have to read the description in the same voice you used to read the description before.
I was reading you before.
Because it was delightful.
Alright, this book is called Nighthawk by Beverly Jenkins. Outlaw, preacher, Nighthawk. He had many names, but he can't escape his past. Since Ian Vance's beloved wife was murdered years ago, the hardened bounty hunter knows he'll never feel love or tenderness again. It's very vague, this description. I think he has to deliver someone, like a woman, to the law. Like, he's a bounty hunter, he's tasked with delivering a woman.
Oh.
And I think they, like, probably fall in love along the way.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, Beverly Jenkins I want to read more of, because she's black, and her protagonists and her love interests, I don't know every single book ever, but they mostly look like all black or people of color.
Nice.
And she writes a lot of historical. And historical, people so use that as an excuse to be like, well, back then it wouldn't really be accurate. And I'm like, have you read, like, a Regency romance and you're seriously trying to tell me, like, that they're accurate? Because, like, I have some bad news for you. That's not at all what this is
not
about.
what it was like.
That's not, it's just not like that. So, anyway, I love that she does historical.
I'm going to read Once Ghosted, Twice Shy by Alyssa Cole.
I think everyone's reading.
The cutest cover ever.
It's
we'll
so
go right
cute.
here.
It's really cute.
This is like a kind of spin-off or sequel to some other book, but it sounds like a kind of romance series that follows different people, so you don't have to read the rest of them.
Yeah.
Which is good, because I'm not gonna. From what I remember, this is about 2 women who kind of were seeing each other for a little while, and then the one woman, I don't not remember their names, but the one woman was like really into it, and then the other woman was very suddenly like, oh, this was fun, bye, and like left, and she was really heartbroken, and then they like have to work together again later, like a year later or something like that. So it just sounds super fucking cute, and I think that's gonna be my first read.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah,
so we have one scheduled, so I'll be starting with that.
Look at us scheduling our reads.
I'll put it in my diary. That's what British people call planners.
Oh. What do they call diaries?
Journals, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they don't have diaries at all.
I've seen Chamber Secrets.
That's
Tom Riddle
true.
had a diary.
And
they called it a diary.
What's the deal with, like, Bridget Jones' diary? I don't know. But I know that they call, like, their little calendar books.
So that movie's really called, like, Bridget Jones's Planner.
You look at that story, she writes it like kind of like
That's
we would
true.
write a diary, but it's
Yeah.
in like little date formats.
Yeah.
So it could be.
Bridget Jones's calendar. The next challenge is Wakanda Forever. It's to read a graphic novel or comic series with a Black or African MC. What threw me off is that it says comic series. Like, do I have to read the whole?
Well, probably just the beginning of a series or something.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, a whole comic series? What if there's like
well, some
100?
of them are short, but
I guess
it's
that's
like
true.
gonna read every Black Panther comic book ever. I don't have one for this.
Mm-mm.
I may or may not pick one up. I have a lot of comic books already, some of which I haven't read, so maybe I'll check those.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I might skip this one.
it's okay. Which is interesting, because, like, that's the one that...
That's the easy one, right?
Yeah.
And I read comic books, so you
Yeah.
would think, but...
That's alright. I went to a comic book store and picked up issues of comics, which I never, ever do. But Shuri, there's a new Shuri comic out, and Nnedi Okorafor writes it, and I fucking love her. She writes Binti. I got the first two. We'll see. I feel like it's gonna make me feel like I'm really reading now. I'll be like, ooh, look at me, I'm done. I read a book.
Are you counting that as a book?
Fuck
One
yeah, I'm counting it
issue?
a book. I don't care.
I would count that as like a third of a book.
But on Goodreads, like, how are you supposed to?
Well, I would wait. I usually don't put it on Goodreads unless I'm reading a collection in a trade paperback. But you can do that if you want.
I love me. I love myself. So
Treat
I'm gonna,
yourself.
I'm gonna treat myself. Next challenge is Hear Us, any work by a Black or African author. Which, like, everything I'm reading this month can fit under this. But
Yeah. So we're reading the same thing as officially for this challenge.
Yes.
We're doing this as a buddy read.
The fifth season.
Fifth season by N.K. Jemisin. I've read this before, kind of a year ago? I don't know.
Yeah. I know absolutely nothing about this. Please don't tell me anything about it, because, like, I kind of like that. I don't even know the main character's name. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you
I don't
anything.
remember.
Well,
So,
you read
I'm
it a
not-
while ago.
It's true. So we're buddy reading this. Should we say who we're buddy reading it?
We're probably reading this with, like,
10
7
people. 15 people.
25 people.
73 people.
129 people.
5,753 people
It's gonna be a long,
are on Fox or with us right now.
long, non-exciting video.
We're with some friends of ours.
Yeah, with some
Booktuber friends.
booktube buddies.
And so we're going to be rereading, rereading.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing this the first couple weeks. So this will be the first thing I read because we're doing the buddy reads the first couple weeks.
The next one is Feel the Beat. Spoken word, listen to these 4 poems and share your favorite on social media or with a friend. Discuss what this poem means.
Memes to you?
Memes to you. What this poem means to you and why it matters. I'll obviously link the poems below. I'm looking forward to these because I feel like I like spoken word. I'm digging it.
So are we listening to them or are we reading them?
We're listening, so they're all on YouTube.
They're on YouTube. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's videos, you can watch people. I like doing that.
Mm-hmm. Challenge number 5. I don't know why I said there's 4 challenges. There's like,
Filthy liar.
okay, technically there's 6. I'm sick.
4? Oh, and you sit 4 and there's 6. That's 1.5 times as many challenges. This is
I have a
lot.
cold.
My memory doesn't work.
You have to
right.
be nice to me.
I didn't know that was part of the deal.
Yeah, sorry, bitch. 5. More than a color. We house complexity within us. Read a book starring an intersectional Black character.
Your romance also works for this.
It does, yeah. But I wanted to pick something
You're
specific.
doing something for everything.
Mostly because I've been wanting to read this for so long, and it's The Color Purple.
You gotta get to it.
That
I haven't
was
read it
longer.
before, but
No.
you keep talking about it, so I feel like you should.
It's just like so a staple.
Yeah.
It's like a staple.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, so this, from what I've gathered, is about a woman who, like, is born in poverty and has gone through a lot of trauma and horrible things, and her children are taken from her, and she's, like, taken from her family. She ends up falling in love with another woman. So, that's kind of all I got for the plot
Have
of
you
this
seen the
one.
movie?
No.
Me neither.
No, I don't really know much about The Color Purple.
Oh, let's watch the movie after. We could
Oh,
do a
yeah.
split screen.
We could do a split screen for The Color Purple.
Kind of a throwback, but
That's okay.
it's always for February. It's
Yeah, it's a
appropriate.
relevant one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, excited.
Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
planning videos now. Challenge number 6 is In This Together, and it's to read the group book which is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo.
I might, a couple of these I was like, well, I'm just not going to get to these. I'm going to pick a couple books and that's it. But I might do this because I've only heard amazing things about the audiobook.
Yeah.
Everyone says the audiobook is great.
And it's not very long. I actually started it a little early.
Cheater.
I know, I'm awful. But I just, I had no more audiobooks to listen to at work, and I had a couple hours at work, and I was like, let me get it. That's it for the challenges, and then I had a couple of other books that I'm going to try to get to in February. I'm sorry!
Overachiever over here.
Not really. I just have a few. The first one is The Black God's Drums by P. Jilly Clark. I'm not positive if that's how you say his name. I was trying to find pronunciations for it and interviews with him, and I couldn't really find anything.
I have heard some names with a DJ where it's just a D.
Or just a J.
Oh,
Or you think it would be Djèlí or Djèlí?
I think it might be.
So if you happen to know how to pronounce his name, that'd be great. That'd be really helpful. Because I just haven't been able to find, it helpful. But anyway.
We're trying.
Yeah, this is very short. It's a little over 100 pages. It's, very steampunky. It's about a girl who smuggles herself onto, a sky pirate ship. So there's sky pirates, there's magic, and that's kind of all I know about it. It's short, so you don't want to know too much before going into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I heard about this because Justina Ireland, who wrote Dread Nation, really liked it. She tweeted about it.
I love when authors recommend books.
I know.
I feel, BookTube, I get a lot of book recommendations and that I use those. But, when authors recommend books, I'm like, I'm going to look that up. Not all authors.
No.
Some authors could say whatever, and I'd be like, I don't give a shit.
The next one's Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. This is written in verse. It's middle grade, so it'll probably be pretty quick. And it's poems about her growing up in the South as a black girl in the 60s. I have one more book because I meant to read it last year.
I've been eyeing this book for so long just because of the
it's
cover.
so fucking beautiful.
Because it's just that boy looks like beautiful, surrounded by flowers.
I know, and the flowers, and yeah. So this is Tyler Johnson Was Here by Jay
Reminds me of, the painter who did Obama's presidential portrait, where he was in front of a hedge.
I bought this last year when it came out, and then I didn't end up reading it. It's about these twins. What's the one's name? Marvin. And Marvin's twin goes missing, and then they find out that he'd been killed by the police, and there's it's on tape, and there's a whole aftermath of it, obviously. Probably gonna be a rough ride. So that's what we're reading for February.
/Black-A-Thon.
/Black-A-Thon
Black-A-Thon is all February
Yeah,
now.
it's the whole February, so.
And if you watch this video to this point, we're going to be posting a little more regularly.
Yeah.
Or at least I'll be around more regularly. You haven't stopped posting regularly, which is admirable, and I appreciate it.
Thanks.
I've had car troubles for a month, and we haven't been able to get together, and it's been a pain. So we haven't actually gotten together for filming for
it's been
month
over
and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been sad. It's been sad.
It's been sad.
It's been a depressing, a cold January.
A very cold, extra cold January.
Lonely January. So anyway, I'm here now, and we're filming. I keep doing this 1930s radio voice. This is my new voice on our channel.
So thank you for watching.
Tune in to the Tea Hags next time. I like it. This is my voice now.
Okay. I'm really excited.